Hello, hello. We're gonna make some stuffed mushrooms and some pasta today. So, give me 1 second. Let me get my buddies over at TikTok on, and then we're gonna get started. Okay. All right, friends. My son is in there because he can't wait for me. So therefore, he is getting started with his own something leftovers from yesterday, and then he's like a hobbit. He'll eat 2 dinners, his and, and then and then another and then the one that I make. You know how hobbits had 2 breakfasts. Yeah. Hello, SD Simmons. How are you? Hello, welcome in, Dieterville, Deborah, Mina, Sonia, Magda. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to make some stuffed mushrooms. And I probably should have started some of this before I got on live stream because I got to peel these mushrooms and I got 3 packs. So we're going to try to make it fast. You got to take off what it was growing in. So I'm prepping these mushrooms. I hope you guys are doing well this fine day. Get you trying to get some of the light off, but I guess not. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Liam. How are you? Hi, Liam. I see you are new. I haven't seen you before. Well, welcome. Anybody new over on TikTok that I haven't seen before? Want to introduce yourself? I'm going to pin my goal for TikTok. We got a goal. Let's see what the goal is. We need 5 roses. And if you give them to me, then I will sing a song. But, there's no guarantee that I won't break out in song anyway, because sometimes that's what I do. Anywho, I'm making stuffed mushrooms today, and I'm peeling the mushrooms right now. I'm going to try to keep it within an hour, but I can already tell if I'm peeling mushrooms. If I didn't peel these mushrooms before I got on, I am in the danger zone of being here longer than an hour. I'm trying to have dinner ready in an hour, though. Did you guys have a good day today? I had a good day. Had to go to the doctor. So if you're new here, welcome in. Don't forget to follow me if you like to see vegan food cooked live on the internet. I come on here quite often. Not every day, but almost every day. Quite often. And if you follow me, then you'll get a notification that I'm going on. If you don't, then you won't. So let's see if I can get this, whoops, light. Sorry, I keep knocking you down. Apologize. There we go. Nope, can't do it. All right. I'm trying to kind of peel the mushrooms over here without that giant light that was in the way. But maybe it didn't bother you. I don't know. Hello, 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 you guys. How are you? I am peeling mushrooms. Yep, peeling mushrooms. Hopefully this won't take too long. These are regular white button mushrooms. Nothing special. No fancy mushrooms. You know, everybody likes a fancy mushroom, and I like a fancy mushroom too. But today, that's not what I have today. I just have a regular white button mushroom. And do you guys know enough about mushrooms? Do you know your mushrooms? Do you care about mushrooms? Okay, so that's one box done. I peeled the mushrooms. I have 3 more to go. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna I guess I'll talk to you about, if you're a lady, you know, I have a retreat coming up. Well, I put up all my retreats for 2026. One that I have coming up is really a glamping trip. It's going to be outside of Atlanta. It's going to be in a cabin in a state park. All your food is provided. And we do meditation and yoga. We're going to do stargazing and forest bathing. And there is a nice little screened-in porch. And we're going to be having fireside chats. So if you're interested, I've been doing retreats with women since 2017. That one is coming up February 20th outside of Atlanta. If you're interested, check out the link in my profile and you will see that one. I have other ones coming up. Another one is notable that's not just for women but for everyone is we're going to Thailand in October 2026. Or is it, yeah, end of October. So if you're interested in that one, you know, link in the profile. You know, if you're serious, if you need a break, it's not a girls' trip. They're like really self-discovery. We get in touch with ourselves type of retreats. And if you're interested, I'm happy to have you. So I thought I would announce that. Peeling off all of these mushrooms, the skins. I'm going to stuff mushrooms. So more than likely, I'm going to be here longer than an hour today. I like to only be on for an hour. I hope I'm only on for an hour. I hope it goes fast. I'm trying. I'm moving as fast as I can. It would be better if you guys talk to me. Then I'd have something to say. Hi, Bright. How are you? Have you guys seen the monks that are walking across the South for peace? They're going to end in Washington, D.C., February the 13th or 13th or 14th. Have you been watching them? Well, I have. And I plan to meet them in Washington, D.C. because I just love watching them every day. They're literally walking with their feet and their dog. Their dog has now had to get some kind of surgery for his leg. But they're walking across the country. They have an RV with them as well. But it's really powerful. They go across, they give people bracelets, they pray for people, and they're walking for peace. So I'm going to try to meet them in Washington, D.C. And they're so crazy because there was this Christian, a churchy guy, had a big old sign telling them they were walking to hell. You know, this is when it's like you're out of order and you have lost your marbles when you don't see the love in what people are doing and all you see is religiosity and rules and things like that. Anyway, it's a very loving thing to see. And people, if you see the videos that people are making, they're even more powerful because people are like walking into convenience stores like, let me go in here and get something. And they walk in there and they see all these monks and they're like, oh my God, this is the sign I was looking for. You know, it's really something. I have patience to peel all these. Yeah, I know. And really, I should have did it before I got on with you guys. Because I'm just peeling away. I could have saved you the drama of the peeling of the mushrooms. But if you watch this on the replay, I'll make it into a chapter so you can skip ahead. You won't have to watch all of it. And if you come back, like if you go away and you come back in 10 minutes, I'll probably still be here and I'll probably be done with peeling the mushrooms. But if you go away with the intention of coming back in 10 minutes, you won't come back. You know why? It's the give a mouse a cookie syndrome. You'll turn away, you'll get caught on another rabbit hole, and then you look very stunning. Well, thank you, Evan. I appreciate that. Appreciate your kind words. So nobody, I have on this thing here, I have a goal set up there. I'm supposed to get 5 roses and nobody has given me 1 rose. What is your problem? What is your problem? Where are my roses? All right, almost done. How to peel them off. I really thought about making this dish called chili mushrooms. It's an Indian dish that I get from Indian restaurants, but I have just fried too many things this week, so I'm not gonna do it. These are gonna be broiled. Peeling the mushrooms. Peeling the... Uh-oh, somebody sent me a rose. Who was that? Tilly? Thank you, Tilly. I appreciate it. Yay. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. All right. And I still got one more package to go. Because, you know, we'll eat these mushrooms up. So I could let it sit, but I know we'll have these today and tomorrow. I'm making stuffed mushrooms. I'm making lemon red pepper flake pasta for dinner tonight. Right now I'm peeling the mushrooms. Not too many more to go. Then we'll get to the more exciting part. Start flash goal. Start. Okay, I'm doing another goal on TikTok. I say start it. Pin it. So I got a 15-minute goal. Let's see what it says I'm supposed to do. 3 gifters. If I get 3 gifters, I don't know what it gets me besides, you know, satisfaction, validation. Uh-oh, did I get one? Yay, I got one. Thank you. Tilly, again. Thank you, Tilly. I appreciate you. Yay. Thank you. It really does mean a lot. It really does. Can you guys send gifts over here? I don't know. Top fan. I see I got a top fan. Earth to Earth. It says you are a top fan. And then it says Evan Mana Minkawa is also a number 2 top fan. So thank you. So I need 2 more gifters. 2 more gifters over here. Or tap the screen. If you tap the screen, both of you, YouTube and TikTok, if you tap the screen, more people will come because the algorithm will say, oh, this is something people should watch. I'm done with your short ribs recipe. Oh, yeah, almost done with it. Oh, what do you mean almost done? You're doing it tonight? That's cool. Or you did half of it, put it away, and you're going to try it again. D Diamond is another top fan. Usually, oh. Yes, I started it. Oh, okay, very cool. Let me know how it turns out. I was listening to a fellow, a mutual, I guess that's what you call them, a mutual today, that was saying that a lot of vegan influencers, people who have been vegan influencers, are now distancing themselves from the term vegan. Well, that was interesting. I've never considered myself a vegan in the first place. I eat vegan food, all vegan food, 100% plant-based. But I'm not a vegan because sometimes it's a lot of political things to that. And I'm not political for animals and everything. I love animals, don't get me wrong. But I'm not willing to go out and attack humans, verbally or otherwise, on behalf of animals. I love animals. If people are trying to eat 100% plant-based, that's very good for them, but you're not going to get judgments from me if you don't make it. So tell me what you think. Are people shying away from the term vegan? Are any people on this live stream, are you vegan? Or do you just want to eat more plants? Are you 100% plant-based, vegetarian, or just watching because it seems interesting? I would love to hear. Okay, finally, we're done peeling all of these mushrooms. Now we're going to get to some more interesting things. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. And I really like to be on live stream not long. I'm going to just pat these a little bit with a damp cloth, okay? So those are my mushroom caps. Okay, and now I'm going to take out my stems, brush them a little bit with the damp cloth. And then I'm going to chop them up. They look pretty good. All right, they look pretty good. Okay, let's see. I wanted to change my diet. I was vegan years ago. I felt better with my food choices, but it got expensive where I was living. But I plan to have at least 2 vegan meals a week. Well, yeah, and I think the part that gets expensive, and help me, tell me if I'm wrong about this. I think when you don't eat a lot of actual plants, it can get expensive. So if you're eating a lot of substitutes, and I eat substitutes, right? It's not, it's no judgment there. It's just that I noticed that substitutes, vegan cheeses, vegan meats, can get very pricey. Whereas if you're basically just eating plants, it's less expensive. Tell me if you agree with that. Dee, does that sound right to you? Anybody else want to chime in? Let me know. I could have put this in the blender, but yes, I agree. Okay, yeah, that's what I think. Because a lot of times, I go to farmers markets, and I even look in the markdown section, and if I'm willing to cook that stuff that day or the next day, I can get some pretty good deals. Watch the sale papers, get the things that are on sale, and be ready and creative with the cooking. It's not always super expensive, but when you start factoring in the substitutes, yeah, it can get expensive. And then, when I see those things on sale, sometimes I buy 3 or 4 at a time, because you can get meat substitutes and the cheeses for as little as $3 but as much as 10. Really, it can get crazy. All right, so we got our chopped up mushrooms, and let me get a pan. So we're gonna chop some mushrooms, some spinach, some garlic. I accidentally turned the sound off. Now it's back on. Thank you, Miss Robin. I appreciate you. What if I don't eat mushrooms? Well, if you don't eat mushrooms, this isn't for you, is it? Thank you for letting me know about the sound. Sometimes when I move the thing around, I lose the sound. But luckily, I wasn't talking much. He mostly was just watching me stuff potatoes. But what I mean, mushrooms. But what I will say is that if you didn't hear the sound, in this bottle is mushroom seasoning, olive oil, and white wine. And that's going to go in the bottom of my pan. Yeah, if you don't eat mushrooms, then this is just the one to watch. I am getting ready to make some lemon pepper pasta afterwards. You might be interested in that, but sometimes we just watch things. It doesn't mean we can do anything. We don't participate, we just kind of watch. Maybe you could stuff it in potatoes or small tomatoes. I don't know. Inside of here is mushroom stems, spinach, fresh garlic, vegan Parmesan, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, toasted breadcrumbs. That's what's inside of our dish here. I peeled these mushrooms, washed them with a damp cloth. Same with the stems. I'll wash the stems with a damp cloth. And we're going to have this with red pepper flake lemon pasta. And you can hear now, right? Let me make sure. You guys can hear me just fine now, right? Everybody can hear. Great. Okay. All right, let me finish stuffing these. And it looks like I may have more mushrooms than stuffing. I definitely have to get a new pan. So I'm just going to pour my liquid in the bottom here, not too much, just to help them so that they're not drying out. Again, the olive oil, mushroom seasoning, white wine. Pop those in. I think I got room for one more. There we go. Pop them in. One more pan. After all of that, trying to squeeze that last bit in, it still fell out. That's okay. I'm going to take these other ones and just throw them in here. I'm going to take my liquid, pour it in the bottom. All right, pop them in. Stuffed mushrooms. And I know it's fancy for a Tuesday, but that's what I felt like. And I got my mushrooms on markdown. So they were literally 50 cents a container. So you gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Now, let me start boiling my pasta. Burn that. Nope, that's good. All right. We deserve fancy on a Tuesday. All right, all right. I'll go for it. I'm happy. All right, so I'm gonna put some water on the stove on this eye over here to get ready for our pasta. Put some salt in it. There we go. Now, I have the hard task of zesting these lemons, because this is a lemon pepper, red pepper flake pasta, and it requires a lot of lemons. So I'm washing the skin very well with vegetable wash. And we're going to zest this skin. And I've only made this pasta a few times, but it's really, really good. So I zested the skin. I'm also going to wipe it off a little bit with a paper towel, just to be sure. All right. So I have this zester here. And hopefully, in theory, this should be easy. I'm just going to come across. Yeah, it is pretty easy. Get all the zest off as much as I can. Can you see all that mist? That's all lemon. Let me see if I can put it on. See if I can put it on a plate instead of my cutting board. It smells so good. Zesting the lemon, taking the skin off. You don't want the white part, you just want the yellow part with all the essence in it, all the lemon oil in it, right? Nice. So that's a pretty good amount for one lemon, but we're going to do 4. Because this is a really lemony pasta. And I scrub this skin very well, plus it's organic. zesting a lemon, burning some calories, because this is some work, baby. The other kind of zester you can get, like it's just a microplane, but I think this one works better. But still, a lot of work. Whew. Oh, by the way, my mushrooms are in the oven on 400, if you wondered. So pretty high. So that they can, you know, grill up, broil up. They're broiled, right? So that means you're going to put it pretty high. All right, so we got our 4 lemons. The zest of 4 lemons. It's a good bit. I'm going to use the same pan that I used earlier. So I'm going to wash it off real fast. I was talking to my daughter. She's grown now. And she was talking about when she lived here and she was young, she had to do the dishes every night. And I used every pan, every pan she would use, you know, and they had to clean it up. Well, but you know, they weren't protesting when I was making those yummy meals. Just protesting about having to clean up behind it. So I'm going to put the zest over here because we need garlic as well. So I'm going to press some garlic. So about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. And we're going to press it, make it fresh. Let's see, I've been on here 51 minutes. I told my son dinner would be ready in an hour. Well, that's a lie. But I'm going as fast as I can. Thinking about going back vegan again. It's been 2 years now. Yeah, you know, you take it at your own pace. Since 92, I went from vegetarian, 100% plant-based, raw plant-based for years. From 92 on all the way up until 6 years ago. 6 years ago is when I went 100% plant-based. I don't consider myself vegan. I consider myself 100. I eat 100% vegan food, but I am plant dominant. And the reason why I say that is because of how long I've been on the plant journey, and also because veganism is political, and I'm not in it for politics. So I don't insult the vegans by claiming to be one of them, when really I am plant dominant. But yeah, it takes time, you know? So back and forth and back, it's fine. You know, it's all good. You pick a decision about your health and then you go with it. I used to be kind of gluten-free. I used to make my own gluten-free flour. I used to make my own milk out of coconuts. I still make my own milk. Who am I kidding? But now I make it out of hemp seed and easier things. But you know, we all have our journey that we're on. What we feel is best. I'm going to put the spaghetti in. And I don't have a full box, but it's enough. When we put the mushrooms, we'll be fine. All right. So now I'm going to put you back towards this thing, towards the pan, because we're going to start. We're going to start cooking again. There you go, and there you go. Okay. So we're going to take the olive oil, coat the pan, put this down. Okay, mushroom's doing good. So we have our olive oil. I'm gonna start cutting open my onions, my lemons, total of 4 of them. And I'm gonna start squeezing in my lemon juice. Into, and I'm going to put the seeds up instead of down. Oh, what difference does it make? Look at that. I did put them up so that the seeds wouldn't go inside, and guess what they did? They went in there anyway. That's why I like limes, because limes don't give you all this drama that lemons do in terms of seeds. I gotta fish the seeds out. Uh-oh, did I turn this on? Okay, let me fish out the lemon seeds. You're supposed to have a lemon seeder so that the seeds don't go in there, but that doesn't always happen, does it? Juice of 4 lemons. Try to put it off to the side, see if that works. Nope, lime, seeds still in there. I'm just going to squeeze them all in, and then I'll just fish them out one time. Juice of 4 lemons. Okay, let's get these seeds out. Not too many, not too bad. Oh, one more. Okay, I think I got more juice I could put into. Lemon press is good for that. Yeah, I use a lemon press, but it's still. See, if I use my electronic citrus thing, it would have been better. Still another seed. Okay. These seeds are fighting tonight. They want to go in. They want to go in the pot. They just want to be in there. They just feel it's their rightful place. All right. It's funny. I tuned in because my dinner is pasta. Okay. What kind of pasta are you making? All right, so we're going to turn this down a little bit because I don't want to burn anything. But I didn't want to turn it all the way off. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Good. All right, so garlic powder. And then red pepper flakes. Because it's supposed to be a little, you know, hot. There we go. Now, I also have some lemon pepper. So that's the red pepper flakes. Now I'm just going to put the lemon pepper with black pepper in there. About a tablespoon. And then I have what's called lemon salt. And I'm going to put a little lemon salt in there. Just typical with the salt, nothing fancy. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, we're going to put a little white wine in there. Do I have any connection? I don't know. All right, white wine. Kind of lost our connection. All right. Now, let's see how the pasta's doing. See if our pasta's ready. Yeah, it feels like it's ready. Let's taste one of them. I'm going to just start putting it in here. Oh, I forgot the zest, but we'll put that in a minute. Just start putting the pasta inside. And this wasn't a full pound. What's all this green in here? Why is it green? What is that? Oh, that's my garlic, I guess. Maybe it's got some green from the spinach I did earlier. All right. Now we could put a little pasta water in there. Just like that, make it thicker. This green is very strange to me. I'm trying to understand where it came from. Okay. I think we're done. Now we just need to put this in, the zest, to make it very lemony. And so that's that. We don't have a whole bunch of this pasta, but we have a good amount of mushrooms, so we should be good. Let me turn it off. And we'll put some vegan Parmesan on it too. I need to see what is causing things to be green in here. Because it's so strange. I didn't do anything. Let me taste it. Yeah, the mushrooms have need some mushroom. The mushrooms have spinach, so it is possible that came from the spinach. I just added some mushroom seasoning. And that last bit of liquid that I was putting in the bottom of the potatoes. Mushrooms. We needed some umami flavor, so that's why I added the mushroom seasoning. Yeah, but it should be done. Yeah, I don't know what that green color is. Did it come from the garlic? I don't know. It looks like it all came. I really don't know. It's like leprechaun season. Maybe the spinach was on the tongs. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. All right, let me look at how my mushrooms are doing. Oh yeah, they're looking beautiful. They're looking great. I'm gonna take some of this vegan cheese, add spinach and mushrooms. While I have spinach and mushroom mushrooms that are in the oven, I'm making what do you call it? Broiled stuffed mushrooms. So it's like the pasta is going to be a compliment to it. So I'm going to put some vegan cheese on top. And that's it for the pasta. Now we're just going to see how much longer I got some plant-based butter. I could try it. Let's see what's going on with our mushrooms. Move that over there. And I'm just going to give you a look at the mushrooms. I'm not sure if they're 100% done. Yeah, butter makes everything better. Yeah. Let me taste one. But they're pretty, right? They're pretty roasted. They look pretty good. I think they're pretty good. What do you think? Almost done? Let's try to get you over here. Yeah, there you go. Can you see that? Yeah. Yeah. Let's taste a little bit. Ooh, hot. Good. Ooh. Mmm. Woo. That tastes delicious. Oh my. All right. Well, I'm gonna turn you around. Oh Lord. I'll turn it around. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit on the plate because it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna put the mushrooms back in a little longer, but I'm ready for to be off of here. So I'm just gonna do my tasting and put these back in. Oh, they look pretty good though. But I like mine a little more done than this. You see all that heat? Ooh, you see that heat? That smoke coming off of there? Where is our plate? Here, this is yours. This is yours right here. There you go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. That pasta is spicy and flavorful. Mushroom. Hot. Woo. That's good. This is delicious. Okay. Thank you, Rob, for the heart. I appreciate you. We'll get ready to cut this off. Yeah, this pasta is spicy. That goes well with the mushrooms. I'm going to end this. Don't forget to follow me if you're not following me. And I will see you, not tomorrow, because I'm doing private cook-along classes tomorrow. So I'll see you Thursday. All right. Bye-bye.